Hello everyone and welcome to the 2025 Rocky Mountain Women's Disc Golf Championships presented by Discmania. I'm Sandra Richardson and joining me is our amazing tournament director,
Allie Lance.
We're out here at the beautiful Purple Park in Superior, Colorado for our round one feature card. You've got myself, Ash Webberley, Sammie Guerrero, and Amy Vrana.
All right, let's get started with round one.
All the good luck. High fives around.
And thank you to Terry Miller, the disc golf guy, for coming out and providing coverage. We are here on hole one, which is actually a brand new design this year for Purple Park, 250 feet, par 3. It's pretty much a straight shot in an open grass field with a couple trees. Fairly forgiving OB behind the basket. A nice short hole to start out the round. Let's go, ladies. Sandra's up first.
Gotta love the short holes to get us started.
That's right. And as y'all can see, it's pretty windy this afternoon. Great shot, Ash.
Sammie goes a little inside on the tree, gets caught up just slightly, but punches through.
Beautiful shot, Amy.
Nice little pitch up from Sammie Jo. Just windy enough to make us think about our putts and our shots.
Just getting the round started too.
Let's go. Great birdie from Amy. That's the way you want to start your round.
Absolutely. Smart little layup there.
Yeah, Ash had went long of the basket. She sent that one.
Thank you.
She's ready to go.
Tournament juice, we say.
That's right. Yeah, exactly.
All right, a couple of tap-in pars here. No harm, no foul. Get those nerves out of the way.
Exactly. Starting out the round with a shorter hole because hole 2, as we're about to see, is quite a bit longer. Here we are on hole 2, a 458 feet par 3. Those initial drives will really want to be far enough to the left of that tree line that's on the right so that you're not finding yourselves in a tough spot or potentially even OB. Landing in the middle of the grass will set you up for a good look at the basket.
Birdie's got the box. Let's see it, Amy.
Absolute crush.
Nice.
Beautiful flight out of that.
Sneaking. The sneak around. I was having a
Definitely got a tailwind going on, just kind of pushing the discs down. But I definitely prefer to finish out to the left like that, get out of the tree line so that you don't even have to think about those trees being in the way.
Absolute smash from Ash.
Sammie and her rapid fire. She's a quick player. Once again, that tailwind just kind of pushing things down. And with this kind of wind, you really want to make sure you get your approach shots pretty close to the basket to not leave so much for the putt.
It's our first forehand from Ash for the round. We'll see some more of those from her as we go.
Yeah.
Oh,
Sammie
man.
almost rings it up from downtown. Definitely gave that one a bid.
Yeah,
A
you
little too
did.
much.
You were ready. Ah, close.
This is one of those kind of tweener holes. We toyed with the idea of it being a par 4 in the past, but it's kind of right in between that par 3, par 4 for a lot of the ladies out here this weekend.
Yeah, absolutely. Getting a 3 on that hole is going to set you apart from the rest of the field.
We're so lucky to be back at this Purple Park again this year. I know it's been a struggle for you guys to always get us back to Purple Park, but we sure love being there and feel very fortunate to be able to be here again this year.
Absolutely. Yeah, we haven't been back at Purple Park since 2021, so it's pretty incredible to be back here in 2025. Big thank you again to our title sponsor, Discmania, for all of the support for this event and for ladies disc golf in general. Could not have done this event without sponsors like them. We've got hole 3, 297 foot, par 3. There's kind of 2 approaches you can take on this hole. You can go across the swamp area or around to the right.
It's tricky because you'll see some low-lying branches right off the tee pad. It makes the go for it over the water a little bit trickier. So you'll see a lot of people opting to go out to the right and around, just kind of lay up so that we can pitch up to the basket from there.
Yeah, that low ceiling definitely makes your tee shot a little more difficult. There you go.
I just throw a little mid-range wombat 3, put it out there so I can give myself a good angle to the basket. That should be just fine.
Yeah, playing shot by shot at this hole will really be a good way to cut it off instead of just trying to go for the big shot immediately.
Sammie goes a little long of the corner, but she'll have a look to pitch up to the basket.
And there we go, forehand right over the swamp.
I think you're safe. You're well over everything.
You can hear us, second guessing all of our shots because you can't really see the safe landing zone from where we're approaching from.
That should be good.
Amy was definitely safe. She wanted to make sure she got over that water.
Yeah, she was not going to be in the water at all with that shot. And it is tricky to be back there too, because as you can see, there are quite a few bushes that are taller than they look in the footage. They're not easy to see over. But she's over that no problem.
This is one of those rare tournaments too that is so special to me because we get to have caddies for this tournament. We have people sign up as volunteers to be caddies for the tournament. And I'm not gonna lie, this is probably the only tournament that I let somebody caddy for me, and it's a pretty cool way to do that. Raise some extra funds for the tournament itself, and I think that's a neat feature of this tournament.
Yeah, it's just an elevated experience for the players for sure when they can either have a random caddy assigned to them or sign up with the caddy in mind. Plus, it's just nice to not carry your bag for 3 rounds, right?
It really makes a big difference, It's one of those things I never really thought about. Oh, Sammie taking the unfortunate double bogue. Tricky hole there.
All right, we're on to hole 3. It is a 297-foot par 3.
Well, we're on
hole 4,
4.
actually. Let's get that right, Allie. 247 feet, par 3. Slight uphill shot, wide open fairway on the left, and then the basket sits between 3 trees.
This is another one of those shorter holes. It should be pretty easily accessible for most of us, but it is uphill. And when you throw it in the air like that, it goes left. Yes, there's the line, Amy.
Yeah, those beautiful, just direct shots out of Amy are just so fun to watch.
This hole definitely sets up nicely for the forehand. It takes the trees on the right side out of play.
Yeah, that's right. Beautiful shot from Ash.
Yeah, Sammie. Beautiful shape
Wow.
for that shot. I got pinned high. I actually had to look at the basket. It was just far enough though. Kind of pitched up. Want to stay safe because there's a sidewalk right behind there.
Absolutely.
Oh,
So much chain and basket for it to not stick. Hate to see it.
there it is. Sammie's recovering from that double bogey on the last hole by taking a birdie.
Awesome. That drive from Ash set her up nicely for an easy bird.
Couple par cleanups. And on to hole 5.
Hole 5. That's right. I got it right this time. 325 foot par 3. This hole definitely feels like it plays longer than 325 since you're playing across a small hilly area. Let's see what the ladies do with this one.
Were there any birdies on this hole?
Let's check.
I was like, it's just far enough with the turn on it.
Not during round 1.
All right, no birdies. Hole 5, round 1. Good flex, nice
Yeah.
turnover.
And the placement of these tiny little trees makes this hole just a little bit more difficult this year.
Great pitch up.
Very good.
See those dark, ominous clouds in the sky.
Uh-oh.
I know, we were all waiting for the storms to roll in. Oh, good bid by Amy.
What a shot. Got a loud road behind us. I don't think you guys can hear it on our coverage right now, but we're definitely hearing it on our end. Good par.
The city of Superior does such a good job with this park. I tell you what, the grass is so lush. We kept talking about having to like actually pick our feet up when we were walking through and trudging through the grass. And they had even just mowed it like right before we started the tournament.
Right in the middle of one of the practice days. And actually, funny enough, this is the reduced watering schedule too. And I know there are still some quite wet areas in this grass, but you know what? We can see it with all of the greenery at this park. It's truly a one-of-a-kind park for us to get to play disc golf at in Colorado. Hole 6. Now we're getting into the fun stuff. This is a hole where you shoot across the lake, or you can take it around the right if you want. We do have a Mando. You need to go right of that large tree there. Then you're going to go to the left, and the basket is near the parking lot. 372 feet, par 3.
Most of the ladies in this division will choose to shoot right over the water. It's not too far to clear the water. It's just that mind game that plays on all of us.
Absolutely.
Especially with the wind we were having. Ooh, Sammie's flirting with the Mando, but she is safe.
I didn't miss it. Oh no!
Same with me. I'm thinking for sure I missed the Mando. I'm up there with Sammie Jo
Yeah, you
though.
were right next to that line.
That Halo Mamba.
It's a pretty
Like-
disc. Here we are, that straight direct shot out of Amy. Absolutely love watching that.
This shot you're throwing back towards tournament central, so there's a lot of people kind of milling around that area. Adds to the excitement of this finishing part of this hole. Beautiful
Nice
upshot
forehand.
forehand from Amy. She relies on that harp a lot for her upshots.
Oh, oh man.
Now it looks like I'm throwing from the drop zone, but that just happens to be where my drive landed.
Got a perfect little tee pad for you there then.
Exactly.
Drop zone, baby.
Drop zone baby, that's right.
It's a good spot to land. It's a perfect landing zone. Oh,
Oh, that band again.
just barely off the mark for Ash. There it is, Amy.
Great. I think a par on hole 6 is a great spot to be.
Hi, my name is Galkin, and I use LG backpack card. I use LG back card because I can put my grip bag in and out so easily. From like so heavy in your bag, and then you use a card, and you not feel any pressure on your back. Hallelujah, you know. The more option is better. Everything in your life, right? Like you eat burger to the steak. That's how I feel. Backpack, no backpack, boom. This is the answer right here.
All right, hole 7. It's a short 193-foot par 3. This looks like a easy hole, but it's pretty unforgiving OB line right behind the basket, marked with flags. Any disc that pick up and roll could easily go OB.
I think a lot of the ladies are choosing to throw a putter or maybe a mid-range, just kind of depending on the wind. Sammie's turns over a little bit while asking for it to get down.
Boy, that's going to be close.
I like the big hyzer. Try to get a little skip towards the basket. But as I said, the grass is pretty grabby here, so.
That's some happy grass.
Exactly.
Wow.
Beautiful putter shot from Amy. Forehand plays nicely away from the OB. Left.
Ooh, unless you skip out. That might be close.
Some headwind putts.
Good tree. There we go. Nice birdie. I do think this is one of the very few holes where you have a birdie opportunity on this course.
Looks like Ash stayed safe. Oh, so much of the basket. Good par save. This is one of those areas with a lot of the traffic on the streets, and you'll see the people walking in the background to a couple holes away. So lots of distraction in this area. I kind of have to focus up.
Mm-hmm. Great birdie from Amy again. That was just a perfect drive off the tee.
Hey, we're moving
Got the
on.
par.
Hole number 8.
Hole 8, 232-foot par 3. The flyover shot really shows how narrow parts of this fairway are, but it doesn't really show the uphill from the tee. This is not an easy hole.
Yeah, 232 doesn't feel accurate for the amount. Like, I'm throwing a full power driver on this hole and having it hyzer in. I choose the wide right line, hoping for it to stay safe. From the tee pad, we couldn't tell if that was safe or not.
Yeah.
Amy also going hyzer, but gets caught up by the branches.
Still safe.
Sammie likes this. I know we kind of missed it because she shoots fast. She likes this big anhyzer shot over the top of the bushes for a more open view to the basket. Ash going more right up the gut. Just tricky with that guardian tree kind of protecting the basket. You can see with Amy, it doesn't really have a clean look to the basket.
Well, that'll work though. Piece it together, get a par, and move forward. Gotta check if you're outside.
I always tell them, I said, if you ask if it's outside, I'll say yes. Unless you make it, then I'm gonna tell you it was inside. So that hyzer gave me a pretty open look to the basket. Still kind of long bid.
Oh, so close.
And she fought to keep her balance since she was inside the circle.
Par.
You like a par. No harm, no foul again.
Absolutely.
Ash cleaning up her unfortunate bogey. And another par cleanup.
We should have done our pictures over on the fly.
Now we're going to head over to the second half of the course. We're on hole 9, 367-foot par 3. Just a long, narrow fairway with OB on both ends. And the basket's somewhere back here, right next to the banner.
The best looking banner. It's beautiful.
We had an amazing logo this year thanks to Trisha Pacheco.
Yeah, that artwork was one of a kind.
Yeah, and she's actually a local Colorado disc golfer in the area, so love to support the ladies and have her support our event with her artwork.
Oh no. Oh, that's fine.
This hole 9, most of us choose to throw that hyzer out to the right and let it swing back in, kind of looking like it's going towards the bathroom to set up an easier approach to the basket.
Yeah, absolutely. If you're too far on the left to think like we'll be looking at with Ash here, you can't see the basket from over there, so definitely the easier play is over near that bathroom.
Asking for it to swing, kind of a swoopy hyzer, just trying to get it up close to the basket.
Yeah, great shot, Amy.
I think just try and hit the tree and let it fade left.
You can hear her caddy trying to give her advice on where to aim because, you, like Allie said, you can't see the basket.
You might be in trouble over there. Good, Sammy Joe.
There's no OB back there, but as you can see, it's a natural OB. She literally had to climb into the bushes to be able to pitch out towards the basket.
Great out, though. Yep, par.
This is always our favorite spot to stop and take pictures as a group card because of the cool banner that we have put up there. We hung it a little bit lower this year so that we could all stand behind it and take our group photos.
Not everyone's as tall as you and I are, right?
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, again, Trisha, just thank you so much for that gorgeous, gorgeous logo. Hole 10, it's 270-foot par 3. You're shooting right through some trees to start. And then the basket's here at the end of the grass. Unfortunately, there is a little bit of a hill leading you right into the water if you get a nasty roll away, but there is some natural flowers over there to kind of stop the rolls too. Getting windier now.
I choose to go with my Mako 3, kind of just try to shoot it straight up the gut towards the basket. And honestly, I think a lot of us are okay just shooting for par on this because there is so much danger. See that wind kind of pulls over on Amy's disc, takes her right side OB.
Wow.
Ooh,
Unfortunate
lucky.
tree grab there,
Yeah.
but
That forehand, a lot of people like the forehand because it lets you keep your eyes on the tunnel shot the whole time.
unless you hit that tree, we'll see where she landed there.
Oh, it's so cute.
One of our residents of Purple Park.
Yeah.
There's quite a bit of wildlife here. You'll actually see more of it throughout the coverage the rest of the weekend
Terry's
too.
eye.
But that's a big caterpillar.
It was huge. We had so much fun, like, just watching it. We were like, let's put it, we gotta move it so we can have it be safe.
That's right. Yeah, you don't want to step on him in the middle of your drive. That would be a terrible, terrible start.
Yeah.
No, he's just
Little pet worm.
Look at that camera work by Terry Miller.
Hey.
There we go. Bud.
We got one of our caddies supporting the mission out here. Thank you, Matt.
Get it?
Whew, yeah, full flight out of that disc though. Nice.
Nice up.
Oh, gave it a bid.
That's right. Easy tap in. Like you said, taking that par on this hole is it's a good score.
Ash
Wow.
remains safe, and then she puts it in for the birdie. We all told her she was shocked that she was safe down there, but those wildflowers kind of caught her just
That's right.
just enough to keep her from going into the water, and then she
Surprised herself, I think,
Yeah.
with that putt. I was happy to see it.
takes advantage of it.
All right, hole 11, 232 feet, par 3. This is a pretty straightforward hole. Slide uphill to the basket. You have a sidewalk behind the basket, but it shouldn't really come into play too much.
More that playground on the right-hand side that can tend to come into play. 232 feet is also kind of deceiving because it's a pretty big drive uphill. See that forehand from Ash again, kind of turned over a little bit.
Oh, I thought about that too, but I was like,
Oh, I threw my Halo Mamba and I thought she was gone. We weren't sure if that was safe or not up there.
Yeah, you really can't see the ground from down here on the tee.
Sammie and her quick release gets a nice shot up towards the basket.
Again, that direct crush from Amy.
Yeah.
Yeah, great upshot, Ash.
Amy and her judge putters. She loves those.
Yeah, those are her purple ones, right?
Yep.
Yeah, she'll use those the whole round. There we go.
Hey, what a birdie.
Sammie Jo is warmed up. She's ready.
Always love her bright, vibrant shirts that she wears for the rounds.
Absolutely.
Gives the good vibe energy. I was fortunate enough to be safe up there. Kind of took the back road and had a nice little birdie putt.
Absolutely. Way to go. Easy tap in for par. Hole 12, pretty much the opposite of hole 11, 279 foot downhill shot, but the basket is amongst those trees and the lake is right behind it. What are you thinking about when you're approaching this hole, Sandra?
You know, the biggest thing is just not throwing something super straight because you'll end up in the lake pretty quickly. So I like to throw kind of the hyzer approach. That one was a little too low. Normally I like to throw a little bit more height on it so that it'll really swing left. Sammie likes to throw that flex shot. It's hard to not get caught up in those branches, though. The forehand look is a good option. You can get around the tree. Amy's probably pulling on one of her escapes. She loves the escape too, and she knows how to throw those quite well.
Oh man, almost. I think that just hit the cage.
Hey!
Awesome. Birdie on hole 12.
That feels like a good get.
Yeah, I think 4 ladies in the FPO division got a birdie on hole 12 during round 1, so that's pretty sweet. And Amy's one of them.
Amy. Yeah, a great drive.
Absolutely.
Those are the kind of putts we like.
Yeah, that's right.
Short and sweet.
Not enough time to overthink it.
Exactly.
Now, Dan, let's meet our women's finalists.
How hard did she throw that?
I mean, the women's division is getting a lot tougher.
World champion.
She's not holding back. Nope.
Good round, ladies.
All right, hole 13, it's 202 feet, par 3. But again, this is quite the uphill shot over some very, very dense vegetation, which of course is OB. You could either go up and over the vegetation, or if you really want to go left of that vegetation and go around, you certainly could.
Not quite a blind shot. Well, maybe for some. I'm tall enough that I'm able to see over, so I can at least see the band of the basket. Mine kind of hyzers out left. Oh yes,
Yeah,
Amy.
beautiful
Great
shot.
I have to say, one of my favorite parts about this tournament, outside of having a caddy, is just the camaraderie between the women. And playing in an all-women's event is so special. It's it's inspirational, just like that commercial for PDGA women. It just kind of gives you chills, right? It's so much fun to compete with your friends out there, but really root each other on.
Mm-hmm. Absolutely. You guys can't hear it. I think we've got the video muted, but you can hear everyone cheering and, you know, hoping that those discs are making it up over the vegetation. If you have a not great shot, you hear the encouragement as well, and I absolutely agree. The ladies' events out here are quite special. Yeah,
Nice
another
putt.
birdie.
Little par cleanup. This is one of those holes you definitely want the birdie on, but you're happy to be safe and inbounds.
Yeah.
It's also really beautiful with the creek running behind this hole too.
All right, hole 14 is a bit of a pump. We are in the long position today, 406-foot par 3. Just a gradual uphill. You'll actually intentionally cross over the sidewalk on this hole. And then we have the basket nestled up in the trees. An absolute crush from Sammie Jo.
She gets so much distance. It's so much fun to watch.
Absolutely. That's where I would want to land if I could do that.
That trusty Halo Mamba again for me.
Great spot too. All three of you really consistent, just straight where you want to go.
Oh, Ash with a little bit early release.
And then that tree kick.
Fortunate to stay safe.
Yeah, absolutely.
The approach into the green is obviously very guarded, so you kind of have to pick your line. My amazing caddy, Josh.
That's it? Yes. Looks a lot farther than that.
This is me. We like to play this game usually when Terry's around. I like to ask how far he thinks it is, and then I'll range find it. So we like to see who was closer in the guess. Usually Terry wins.
Oh!
Wow, nice shot.
Great hyzer around all of the branches that like to kick you down.
Yeah, right there. It looks like she's right behind a tree, figuring out what she's gonna do.
It's like the ultimate res.
Good par save from Sammie.
Another par. Beautiful execution of hole 14 from Amy.
Have fun. Your face, Sandra, is worth it. I was like,
You can hear us bantering back and forth, just having a good old time.
We're on hole 15, 350-foot par 3. There is a gated area on the left that we were not expecting for this event, with a bunch of goats that are grazing, and they had a sign that said goats at work. So this is the goats at work hole, hole 15.
It was like the ultimate raz during the round. The goats were making all sorts of noise for us, but we just loved watching them. They were so cute.
Yeah. Just make sure you stay away from that fence because it is electrified. For some of the other divisions especially, having this fence here in the fairway really does impact how you play this hole. Luckily with our pro division here, the FPO ladies, it doesn't seem to be as much of a hindrance.
I find this hole to be one of the most challenging holes on this course, and I think it's just the mental block. But there's enough trees, it's kind of hard to decide which way you want to go. Do you want a big turnover? So you see mine turned over pretty far, and now I'm left kind of in a awkward struggle to get through some other branches.
get up there.
We got it up there though. But I absolutely agree. There's plenty of trees on this hole with some lower branches that do make this much more difficult.
Oh no. Hey!
Amy making it look easy though.
This is how you drew it up.
Oh no.
Oops.
Oh yeah.
Ash's drive kind of went to the left side, so she was left with a little hyzer pitch up.
Oh, I missed.
Oh, I missed. I knew it right out of my hand, too.
Yeah, you do know that as soon as that happens. And it's good you didn't pick up and roll away because that hill does slant pretty quick towards those OB flags.
I'll take that unfortunate bogey.
Give the basket a tap and move on.
Yep. Amy to clean up her par before we roll on to the beautiful hole 16.
That's
huh?
right. This is one of our picturesque holes for Purple Park. 358-foot downhill par 3. You're gonna go over a little babbling brook area, and then we have the basket nestled conveniently behind that major tree in the middle of the fairway.
I remember playing here like 4 years ago, and this shot was so much scarier.
Absolutely.
Come on. Come on.
It's still a scary shot, but one that should be in most of our bags.
Yep.
There's an option to lay up over to the left and not go across the OB pond area. But you'll see so far the ladies are choosing to go up and over.
Oh, Ash is not happy with that shot. And, oh boy, she'll be right close to that OB line. Let's see what our spotter says.
It was hard because she, that's the area I was saying you can throw and still be safe, but she took a gnarly roll after it landed.
There you go.
My star beast. Throw it right down that hill.
Wow. Close, but I think she's good.
Yeah. Fortunate to stay safe on that one. Now she has a nice little pitch up over to the basket. Great shot.
Oh, I'm sorry, Terry.
Oh, close.
Dang, dude. That was good.
I told Amy to show me the line on that putt, so. Oh. Both of us coming up a little short. See if Sammie can get
There we
it.
go.
There's that birdie. The ladies on the next tee pad were a little backed up, so they were waiting and watching us, rooting us on also, which is always fun. Always looking for Terry.
Hole 17, this is probably, if you've seen footage of Purple Park, it's probably this hole, 541-foot par 4. This is a very long downhill hole. There are a couple open grass spots for you to land, and then as we can see, we have an elevated basket surrounded by some fairly large boulders.
Sammie flexing on that disc. Just makes it look so easy.
Right, that's a perfect shot.
I'm not gonna lie, this is one of the scariest tee shots out here too, because of the OB left if you hyzer out, OB right if you don't make it across the bushes there.
These are both great shots.
Ash's release is a little bit high and unfortunately hits that sidewalk and skips OB to the left.
We do have one of our spotters down there. I would be remiss if I didn't say thank you to all of our volunteers and sponsors for dedicating your time to come out and support this event, help make the play easier for the ladies so they know, like, this moment, is Sandra in or is she out?
Yeah, I got the big old red flag. Also,
yeah.
we must say that's Mr. Devon, so, Allie's husband out there doing work for us all week.
Yeah, it was a family affair, actually. Had both of my parents out there volunteering their time as well, so it was quite a special event for me to get to run this year.
Yeah,
I'm
they were
quite
out there
honored.
helping us get parked and doing, like, all the jobs that nobody really wants to do. It was a pretty special group effort from your family, so huge thank you to all of you guys. Wow.
My dad and Devin painted all the OB lines and flagged all of the OB earlier in the week, so quite a family affair.
Yeah. Ash goes a little wide to the right, but I think she stays safe and not into the pond over there. Sammie and her massive drive just pitching up.
Nobody?
We were taking bets. I said, am I supposed to run this putt or not? It's a pretty tricky putt on an elevated basket.
Run straight in the ground.
See, here we have some of the wildlife that does live at Purple Park. Ash has a special gallery for this shot.
Oh,
Oh, I thought it was a bien. Good try.
Amy unfazed by the pedestrians walking right behind her. Nice cut, nice birdie.
And fun fact, this is the only birdie on hole 17 for round 1 out of the FPO division, so well done, Sammie.
It's a great feat for this being our only par 4 out there. It's one of those that you really want to get and take advantage of.
I like that. Crafty.
Cleaning up my bogey after that initial OB drive.
A bit, yeah. How about me?
I told Amy that I think the basket was, the cage part of the basket was taller than she was. So.
I think you're right about that.
Yeah.
It's a high basket. Last hole, hole 18 is a 188-foot par 3. It is a shot across the lake. If you want to go around the lake on the left, you certainly can. I think most of these ladies will go right over the lake. And there is a little bit of a steep hill right under this basket, so if you cut up and roll, you're flirting with that OB.
Oh, Mr. Ray Woodruff. We could not do this tournament without him either. He is a course designer and all-around extraordinary volunteer and of his time and efforts out here at Purple Park.
Yeah, and Ray Woodruff was the historical TD for this event in 2015, 2017, 2019, and the last time we were at Purple Park in 2021. So I'm truly honored to be taking over this event from Ray. He is nothing but the biggest supporter of ladies disc golf here in Colorado.
I played scared of the water. I think it's easy to do. A
Yeah.
couple of us definitely hyzered out left.
We can just say you didn't want to hit Ray.
Yeah.
Oh, close.
That was a gutsy bid for the basket with that hill being so steep. Sammie gives it a run.
I don't think that's a very safe bid to run.
I was questioning whether to run this or not, and
I think you made the right call there.
yeah.
Just so easy to catch up and roll all the way down that hill.
I got so chicken. No, don't
Oh
you
no.
dare.
Sometimes when you get scared
Come back, baby, come
and you don't
Hey.
fully commit to it, you get the roller.
Baby, come back.
So fortunate to stay safe.
Yeah, and that disc listened to you guys. It did not roll out.
Oh.
Oh, sit down. Okay.
Not the way that Amy wanted to finish her round. I know she was bummed about that.
Yeah, I mean, she had a very clean round.
Great par save from Sammie.
Delete that one, yeah? delete.
Ash with the bogey rounding
Did
out.
you get my head in that? I'm sorry.
Well, that's the end of round 1 here out at Purple Park. Huge thanks again to Terry Miller for being out here and filming with us. Make sure you guys like, share, subscribe, all the fun things that we like to do for Terry Miller. Get those views. We got the hot round from Sammie Joe coming in at 3 under par. Followed by myself at even. Amy taking that 3rd spot at 1 over, and Erica Weir will be jumping up to the lead card tomorrow with a +3.
And she is tied with Ellie Bryant in 4th place currently. We'll see you guys in round 2.